Hello everybody, we're going to make pizza today. It's Sunday and I'm going to use Italian turkey sausage. I'm going to take this and I'm going to mix it with some hot peppers. And then I'm going to cook it because I don't really want to put raw sausage meat on the pizza. I want to make sure it's done. So I'm going to cook it before I put it on the pizza and drain it too so it's not too greasy. So let's get started on the meat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take this, wash my hands first. Yep. I'm going to get my apron on here. I found this apron in the Pier 1 dumpster. And it's white, so I just put some bleach on it and washed it. Turned out great. I love it. It's all cotton, very comfortable. And saves my clothes from getting dirty when I cook because I am a messy cook. So I just take these out of the jacket that they're in. And seems like this is kind of thin. Usually they're thicker than this, but I'm going to try to get that skin off of there. Okay, once I get them all in the pan, I'm going to add some red peppers because I did buy the sweet Italian sausage and I want to make it a little spicy. I even do this for spaghetti sauce. I'll add that way you have sweet and spicy Italian sausage. Okay, so that's done. And you can add as much red pepper if you want to. You don't have to add pepper. I like it a little spicy. Okay. I'm going to mix that in there together. And okay, I go by smell. I don't know, some people may not be able to do that, but I can tell by the way it smells if it has enough pepper in it, if it has the smell that I want. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is make these into like tiny little balls, and then I'm going to put them in a pan and cook them for a little bit. I don't want them to stick. So I'm going to put a little olive oil in the pan there. Since it is turkey sausage, it's not as oily as your regular sausage would be. Any other kind of sausage you could get. Okay, so I'm just going to take them and make them like pizza-sized sausage, what you'd put on a pizza. Like, I'm going to just make them small like that. Probably have too much sausage, but that's okay because I'm going to start making my spaghetti sauce. Probably have too much spaghetti or pizza sauce. It's the same sauce that I use for my spaghetti. So if I have extra, I can just take it and put it over spaghetti, pasta, whatever I want to use. Italian sausage and spaghetti sauce will go well over angel hair pasta. So, okay. So these tiny little pieces, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. There they are. I'll continue to do that and be back in a minute. Okay guys, so that'll be enough for our pizza. The rest I'm going to cover it up, put it in the refrigerator, make some spaghetti sauce with it tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to get these on the stove. I'm going to turn them on low and just let them cook for a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to work on my sauce. I have half an onion that I had left over from something. Can't remember what I made, but there we go. And I'm just going to dice that. And we're going to cook that in some olive oil until it gets soft. The onions get soft. And don't have to be perfect because we are going to cook them until they get soft. So it doesn't matter if they're finely diced or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And I'm going to use my pan, my copper pan. Put some olive oil in it. I have extra virgin olive oil that I like that flavor. I'll put some of that in there. And onions. And we're just going to put that on the stove until the onions get soft. Okay. Alright, meanwhile that's while that's cooking, I use about 5, just however much garlic you want to use in it. But I use about 5 good-sized cloves of garlic, and I chop them. I don't crush them, not for this sauce. I want it to have a fresh garlic flavor. You get more of a fresh garlic flavor if it's chopped instead of smashed. So. It's got some tough, there we go. Okay guys, here's our diced garlic. It's starting to smell like Italian food in here. It smells good. Love it. Alright, so here's the onions cooking away. Turn that down a little bit. I don't want them to brown. I just want them to get soft. So I'm going to cook this on like a 3, or if you have like, you know, turn them on low. Don't have them on high. You don't want fried onions. Okay, and this looks good. There's my sausage for the pizza. Hopefully that's enough. I'm going to make it half sausage, half pepperoni. If the slices are too big, we can always cut them in half. Make them go a little bit farther. I do want them cooked though. Like I said, I just don't want all that grease on my pizza. Plus, I want to make sure they're cooked, because the pizza's only going in there for 12 minutes, and you don't want to eat raw turkey. Alright. You get the idea on that. And what I'm going to do is just put it in a little, I'll put it on a napkin and let it strain all the oil off. And then I'll take it and put it in a little container and stick it in the fridge until we're ready for the pizza. I'll turn that up just a tiny bit. Okay, let that cook some more. This is ready to have the garlic put in, I believe. Looks pretty soft. Looks pretty good. Turn that one low. Don't want it too long. Now, put the garlic in there, and you don't want that to cook until it's brown either. You just want it to where it gets really, you get the smells, you get the flavor. You can smell the garlic cooking. It has that distinct smell for me. I've made this sauce for a long time. I make it for my penny pasta. I love it. It's very light, but I also love it for spaghetti sauce. And I'm going to try it on the pizza. I don't like heavy pizza sauce either. I like it more tomato-y flavor. So, okay, starting to smell that garlic. Oh yeah. Okay, so what I have next is I've opened a jar of crushed tomatoes. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to let it really cook on simmer for a while and just let those flavors get in to that tomato sauce. It's okay to have olive oil in it because that is going to give it flavor as well. So you don't really need to add salt to this unless you want to. I don't. I'm going to put the lid on this and just let it cook and simmer. Okay. Has a really good fresh taste to it. Alright, so our sausage is done. Just going to take it and put it in the refrigerator. It's going to be a little while before I make the pizzas because I am making my own pizza crust, which is going to be something. It's been a long time since I've done that, and it never really turned out, so we shall see. Alright, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, guys, it's time to make the pizza crust. I have a cup of water here. My camera tripod broke, so that's why I'm having a hard time getting everything, set up just right. But anyway, it says it's 99, I don't know, the temperature's 99, as close as I can get it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a package of yeast in there. And I didn't have white sugar, so I'm using brown sugar. And I read that it's the same. Doesn't matter. So, stir it up. And we're supposed to let this sit for, let's see how long. 10 minutes. Until it gets creamy. Actually, it's got some lumps in it right now. I don't think we're supposed to continue stirring it. We're supposed to stir it up and then let it sit for 10 minutes. So hopefully the water wasn't too warm. My brother said 95 degrees, and the recipe, she said 120. So it was 99. Somewhere in between there should be alright. Get the lumps out. And then this is supposed to get creamy in 10 minutes. So we'll let that sit for 10 minutes and we'll be back. Alright. Alright, so look. It's like rised up on its own. So it's, oop, here goes my camera. Let me try to prop it up with something here. Alright, hopefully that works. Okay, so I think I stir it at this point, and I put it in the bowl, and then I add, so that is a cup of water at warm water, a teaspoon of sugar, and a yeast packet. Next, we're going to put in 2.5 cups of flour. And she says 2 tablespoons, there goes our timer, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, and a teaspoon of salt. Alright. Teaspoon of salt. That seems like a lot. Oh, there we go. Teaspoon of salt. Then we stir it up. Okay, let's stir this up and see what happens here. Let me try to show you what it looks like as I go. Well, let's see what she says next here. Rest, okay. To mix it up together good. And I'm one of those that like to use my hands, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to knead it, but I do want to get it to where it's, oh, it's starting to rain, guys. We have a little bit of a storm going on the other side, on the other coast. Check this out, and I'm going to work that a little bit. I'm going to wash this bowl, and my brother told me to put olive oil in the bowl and pat olive oil on the crust and let it sit for 10 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do here. The crust seems a little bit dry. I'm going to put a little olive oil on my hands and work it in a minute. Try this out for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, we have a Category 1, I think, hurricane or storm or something over on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. All we've seen is a little bit of rain here and there. A little bit of wind, not too bad, nothing major. Nothing like a normal storm wouldn't already produced. So I'm gonna put a little olive oil in this pan here, like my brother told me to do. This recipe is it's on the internet. It's all recipes on all recipe website, and it's called Quick and Easy Pizza Crust. Alright, so that's pretty oily in there. Got a little bit of oil on my hands here. Just a little bit. I'm going to kind of mix this together. I don't want to knead it. He said don't knead it too much because, but to me it's not mixed together very good. So, okay, so that's good. That's good enough. It's mixed together all right. So I guess it is. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the bowl and get it wet with oil. Put it in the bowl. And he said to put some olive oil on the dough as well. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. He told me that it took him a while to get perfect at this, so this is my first time, guys. No judgments here, alright? We're doing the best we can. Hopefully I've done this alright, so. And he usually throws his up in the air. Mine, hopefully it doesn't get thrown in the trash, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so there it is. We're going to let that sit. I'm supposed to cover it with plastic wrap, which I don't have. See if I can find something similar. I have this. Will that work? That'll give it room to expand. Alright, we'll see you back in a little bit. Alright guys, the pizza crust has been sitting a little while. A little bit longer than 5 minutes, but I don't think it really matters how long it sits. And then you take it out and you mash it into the size of pizza that you want. I don't think there's any rolling involved, but I can get my roller out. I have a little one. Whoa. Okay. Hope it's not going to stick to the surface. Let's check it. See. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Wow. Nice. So I'm going to put it on the pizza pan that I have over here. I have put olive oil on the pizza pan, also a little bit of cornmeal to keep it from sticking. I'll get this out of the way. And fits perfectly on this pan, which is a pretty good size pan. Okay. Curl the edges up a little bit. Yeah, I'm a broken leg here. Let me prop my camera up with something. Keep it from falling over. Alright. I'm going to make a little ridge along the edge. Ready for the toppings. Oh, get the oven at 450. Okay. I like a lot of sauce on my pizza. Not too much, but just enough. A little bit more than extra. Just enough to cover the bottom there. That's good. Now, We have sausage. Max, would you like a piece of sausage? Mmm. I think that's enough. I'll just put this in with the sauce. That's good. Next, pepperoni. Put whatever you want on your pizza. Of course. You talking to yourself over there. There's a pepperoni mix. All right. You want black olives on yours or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the only thing I would put on is anchovies.
Okay.
They quit putting those on.
Okay. And all right, guys. So all the toppings are on. I've got sausage, pepperoni, tomatoes, and black olives. And I have some of this cheese. I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit. Lily, she has just now. And then I have some mozzarella. That's going on there. So just a little bit of this. It is Asiago, Fontina, Parmesan, Provolone. So find the mozzarella is a little bland. This adds a little flavor. Okay. Next to mozzarella. Thank you, Mike, for the recipe that you sent me on my text message, and also able to look it up on the internet and watch the video that helped to hopefully, it looks like a good crust. I think it'll be good. Okay, I'm just going to use all this cheese. One package of cheese. Wait for the oven, and we'll see you guys back when it comes out of the oven. Oh, that looks good. Alright, and here's what it looks like out of the oven, guys. Looks good. The pizza's nice and thick and crunchy on the edges. I had a huge pan too, so it's about a 16-inch, I'd say. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great evening, great rest of your weekend. Talk to you later. Much love. Bye-bye. Thanks again, Mike. Thanks for, and Cheryl and Mikkel and Ben. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, bye.